Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to a Friday lunchtime chill and chat. Yes, we're here chilling for a change. Okay, so yes, we're about half an hour later than we normally would be, I think. It's been a busy day already. Lots of things happening at work and lots of things happening at home all at the same time. So hi, hello, I can see a number of you popping up in the chat. James, Mr. Beantown, Super TNT, Brandon, Egg. Sorry if I've missed anybody. Hello. Oh, I haven't stopped today. And yes, for those of you who know, I wasn't feeling very good last night. Kind of like headache, dizzy. And I was trying to use my phone like this. And my thumb was doing this. It was twitching, and stuff. And I think I was like, "Oh, I'm not right here." So, I've gone. I went to bed early. I took it easy, and today I'm feeling much better than I was. I still feel like I'm low on energy, but I'll look after myself, and everything will be fine. Oh my goodness, everybody's been ill. Super TNT says I was sick today. Brandon says I was ill this morning. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope everybody's feeling better soon. I am. Background music's a little louder, isn't it? I don't know, it might just be my headphones, but yeah. Engineer John, hey, watching on YouTube. Welcome. We're chilling and chatting. As the title says, we've done this a few times now. This seems to be very popular in my lunch times. Maybe we just need to do this every week. We just sit down for a chill and a chat. We'll make it into a series. You're tired because you got up at 6:45. Actually, that's when I got up as well, 6:45. Normally I get up at 6:45, 7 o'clock at the moment, so that I can get up in time to get the little one showered and breakfast and ready for nursery and all that sort of stuff. But she's only got 4 nursery days left, and then after that she'll be going to school. So she'll start going to school. Our morning routines will change. Exactly how that's going to work out, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. I just need to actually just change something. Bear with me a moment. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Nope. There we go. Fixed it. So yeah, it's lunchtime. I thought it was time for dinner. It could be. The thing is that dinner is a very nondescript time of the day, because dinner describes your largest meal of the day, no matter what time you have it. So if you have your largest meal in the middle of the day, that is your dinner in the middle of the day. If you have your largest meal at the end of the day, that is your dinner at the end of the day. Some people call the dinner in the evening tea time. In the UK, we call it tea. And some people call the one in the middle of the day lunch. My largest meal of the day is nearly always at the end of the day. So for me, it's breakfast, lunch and dinner. But other people do it differently. They'll do breakfast, lunch, tea, breakfast, dinner, tea. Depends how they name it. That's just around here. I am a little hungry though, but your friends have dinner at 5 PM. Yeah, that's relatively common. You get up for 5:30 for school? Wow, that is quite early to get up for school. I guess you must have a bit of travel there. And Brandon's like, I have dinner whenever. Yeah, that's true. You know, they say eat when you're hungry. Obviously, then that doesn't always fit around family commitments and things like that, but yeah, right, let's see what we got here. What do I know? Nope, don't need that. I'm just tidying up my desktop a bit. I've got way too many things open. One of the things that happened today was that I finally got a reply from the people supplying the paving for our back garden. And since I got the reply, it was like, oh yeah, now I can order it. So that's one of the things I did today. I took a quick break at work, went online to order it, and we've ordered the actual slabs for the back garden. Cool. Yeah. Brandon says, I think that the last time I had dinner it was like 1 o'clock. Your school is a 2-minute cycles and 5-minute driving. Haha, yeah. I can understand that, Super TNT. Sometimes traffic and being able to take shortcuts while cycling just means that the commute is just so much quicker. When I was going to school, I would bike. You know what? I'm gonna look it up on Google Maps. Yeah, I mean they've changed the name of the school, I think, since I was there. They call it an academy now. So if I do get directions and I choose starting point, because I can't get directions from here because this is from where I used to live. There we go. So according to this, if I set it to cycling, excuse me, I should have muted myself then. I didn't have a chance because I was right. It is. Let me get the right thing. According to this, it was 3.3 kilometers for me to bike there every day. So I'd bike 3.3 kilometers one way and 3.3 kilometers on the way back. And it would take me a little longer than 12 minutes. I'd take my time. You have a 45-minute bus ride. Well, yeah, that will definitely account for a lot of it, Mr. Beantown, won't it? You had to be up at 4 AM to deliver 10 parcels of Pokemon cards to Birmingham. Cool. Pokemon's never something I've been into. Not because I don't want to, or I don't think I'd like it. It's just one of those things. It's like, if it's something that I get into, I might want to spend a lot of time doing it and like get into it properly, but I haven't got that time, so I just go nowhere near it. I don't invest. Oh. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Catch up with the chat. 20-minute bike, Brandon said. Yeah. Not Brandon, sorry. DJ Egg. Super TNT says, I can't bike anymore because my sister can't cycle. Does that mean it's time for you to teach your sister to cycle? I don't know. It's not an award to be sleep deprived. No. You should sleep the best you can if you can. The thing that I've been really... The thing that I've been struggling with at the minute is fitting everything in, especially with this garden project. So, like, I'll be working in the morning, I'll do the garden project at lunchtime, I'll be working in the afternoon, then it'll be a little bit of family dinner time and things like that. Maybe I'll be do a bit more garden work. And then, you know, I'll be up doing my, like, maybe my RimWorld live stream until, like, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I've got to go to bed after 1 o'clock, wind down from streaming, and then be up for 7. And on top of that, my wife usually gets up about 5:30 in the morning most days. So often I wake up at 5:30, not wake up at 7 when I need to get up. So yeah. Let's catch up. It usually get to school before it opens. Oh, right, okay. School, that means you're getting old. Cool. It's been a long time since I was at school. It's been a long time. Oh, your sister's just turned 7 and she doesn't have a good bike. I can't remember what age I started riding a bike. Now, DJ says, Blizzard Brandon, you can never forget how to ride a bike. Brandon said not true. And I believe him because you can actually reprogram your brain to not drive, not to be able to ride a bike properly. If you look, who made the backwards bicycle where you turn left, you steer left, and it goes right? I believe it was Destin from Smarter Every Day. Let's see. Tricycles are easier. That is true. Tricycles. I've never owned one. I've ridden one, but I've never owned one. Yeah. I found a screwdriver tip. So now I need to find the screwdriver that it goes to. I'm going to try something that I haven't tried before. Okay, so that works. The only problem is the depth of field is really narrow. No, that's silly. So yeah, I need to find the screwdriver that goes. The only problem is now I have to lean forward to do it again. This is a mechanical zoom on this camera, and the problem is if I go, my light's in the way. I can actually go out too far, and that's more than what I would normally do as well. So now I've messed it up. Maybe we need a digital zoom option, like a different scene. Yeah, we'll go with about there for now. If 3 wheels are better, then a quad must be better. Maybe a quadricycle. I've never. I don't think I've ever ridden a quad bike. I've driven a rally car. I've driven a hovercraft or piloted a hovercraft, whichever one you want to call it. But I've never done a quad bike. You have a mountain bike with 24-inch tires. Yes. Oh, I see. Yeah. See, I used to have a mountain bike for a while, and I kind of wish that I had a proper road bike, because mountain bikes, when biking to school along roads, pointless. You just waste so much energy dragging around a heavy bike, especially ones with, like, you get the mountain bikes with the springs, and you're pedaling along, and your springs are doing this and compressing, and a load of your energy is just going into compressing and releasing those springs constantly, rather than driving you forward. So yeah. Right, hang on a second. Right then. Right, have you ever flown a plane? No. Never flown a plane. I don't think I've ever. I'm just trying to think what I've done. So I drive a car. I've ridden a bike. I've driven a rally car, which I think is worth noting because that's cool. Does a remote control one count? I don't think so. I've flown drones. I have flown drones. I have owned and flown drones in the past. In fact, I think I did a review video on a drone once. And a boat. I feel like I have, like when I was much younger, but I don't really remember. No, I don't remember about a boat. Jackamak's here. Hey, Jackamak. You did a more than one video on drones. Oh, did I? I don't remember about my videos on drones. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast most of the time, to be honest. That's just what I'm like. Technically, Hellish Bot is a drone. I don't know if I would call Hellish Bot a drone. I don't think I've done any videos. No, it can't fly. No, it can't fly. Mr. Beantoner, basically I have no food in my house right now. Well, I hope you can go and get some food. The thing is that I sometimes look around the house as like, oh, there's no food. And then I realise that, well, there is food. I've just not thought about it. It's like there's just no easy food or something. I usually try and keep eggs in. But you can see here, there is a crate. Let me point in the right direction. And in that crate is like my office food. So in there I've got quite a few different bits of food, and nearly all of them is kind of add water, hot, add boiling water. So there's noodles, pasta and soup in there. That's what mostly is in that box. So yeah. Well, anything can fly with a lift. That's not true. Anything can fly if it goes off a big enough ramp. I'm not sure you would call that flying. It'd just be a projectile, wouldn't it? I haven't actually driven Hellishbot off a ramp. The tests I did with Hellishbot was I drove it around my garden. I've driven it around my kitchen. I've driven it around outside the front of my house. I've driven it around on a field near my house. And I put it in a car park and I stood on it and drove it for a little while. So they're the tests that I did with it. Can I transfer you some Bitcoin? I don't have any Bitcoin. I used to have some Bitcoin. I dabbled a little. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. It's very risky. Oh dear. So yeah, is Hellishbot a rally car? No, it's remote control RC robot. It's an RC robot. You wish you could donate? Wow. Viewer Plus is better than donating. You get benefits. You get exclusive stuff. I've always said that. Like my core content, is free and available, but there's some bonus things there for those who support the channel, which is cool. By the way, this screen's fixed now. Thank you very much to my moderators for pointing that out. James Hunt says zombie survival food for the office. Yeah, pretty much. Basically, like that crate is there if like I'm having a really busy day and I just need to eat quickly. I can get something out of there, either pop it in the microwave quickly or get a kettle on it quickly, and then just I can crack on, because eating's important, and I like to be able to have quick options. So my quick options are in the crate, along with a couple of snacks, a few snack things. Let's see. You should build. You should build a bunker like Colin Furs. I really wish I could. I really wish I could. I've seen the videos of Colin's bunker and Colin's shed. It was actually Colin's video about how to make a good shed that inspired me to do my shed. I did a sort of shortcut in that I did the base all myself, but then I bought like a flat pack shed that I put on the base, and then I upgraded it with a lot of the things that Colin said and some of the stuff. So yeah, enjoying the stream is all the support. What? Do you have any type of allowance? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Oh no, you're not talking to me. Yeah, just enjoy the stream. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't expect people to support me. I hope they do, as a general rule, as a community, because and I've mentioned this before, but I will quickly mention it again. I used to have 3 projects, and they all supported each other. And as long as between the 3 of them they were profitable, we were cool. So basically, Master Hellish was subsidised. That's no longer the case. Master Hellish is like the one project that I'm focusing on now. So it has to be sustainable itself, which is why we've got that sub-target up there in the corner. 42. Yes, it just so happened that it came out as 42. Coincidence? I don't know. Yeah. So maybe a workshop. So yeah, my shed is a relatively large shed for the size of garden and house that we've got. And I would say that like one section of it is a workshop. I did put a video up on my second channel about my shed. If you guys are not subbed to my second channel, I highly recommend you go over there because you get to see all sorts of extra things. Me doing vlogs, messing around with cooking, when I go out, when in the past where I've gone out to technology events and things like that, all sorts. So yeah, English only chat please, thank you. For how many years have you played OpenTTD? I don't know about OpenTTD, but I started playing TT, so Transport Tycoon, pretty much when it came out, when it was new release. Very quickly moved on to TTD, and at some point moved on to OpenTTD. So I think it came out like 25 years ago. So let's say on and off 25 years. So yeah, I don't think I've missed any questions for anyone yet, but what was we talking about before that? So yes, and I am planning on doing another vlog about the shed sometime soon. So it's basically part 1 is me building the shed. Part 2 is kind of like the inside and ta-da, it's finished sort of thing. Part 2 got put off because essentially like a lot of the inside work got delayed and I didn't do it till much later on. And also I haven't had as much time to get around to do the video itself. So it's kind of like 2 reasons why that hasn't come along yet. And then I'm going to do like an office tour, a desk tour, because people are interested in that sort of thing, and I thought it'd be nice. So yeah, if you're not subbed to my second channel, head out to the website and have a look at that. You're building a rocket in your room? Is it just like a model rocket, or is it a working rocket? What sort of rocket are you building? Yeah, Mr. Beantown. What sort of rocket? Everybody wants to know about the rocket now. If you want to, you can post a picture of your rocket in the general chat of my Discord, so we can have a look. What's my favourite go-to snack? Ooh, that's a question. Right, go-to snack. It changes. I think at the moment it's barbecue peanuts. Crispy barbecue peanuts, I think. Oh, it's working on Solid Rocket. Cool. It's in dev. That'll be cool. Mr. Beantown built a working rocket. I would love to build a working rocket. Yeah. But I also, in addition to that, I also have like sultanas, and I've got mango up there. I've also got mint chocolate biscuit bars, and then I have crisps. I eat things like quavers, cheese curls, as some people call them. I like salt and vinegar crisps as well. Yeah, I would love to do a rocket. I'd build a rocket. I'm making you hungry. I was hungry before I started this stream. And you know, damn it, I'm going to be hungry afterwards as well. Mr. Beantown says, I'm overly obsessed with anything to do with space. Well, I don't know if you've seen it, but we have a Other Hellish Hobbies channel in the Discord, which is basically not the main gaming stuff, but it's... what is it? I wrote it down here. It's Space, Robots, Warhammer, Airsoft, Model Railways. And what is it? Here we go. So topics of interest to Hellish that isn't the core things: space, robots, Warhammer, airsoft, model railways, and 3D printing. So I post things in there now and then when I come up to. And maybe I should put coding and development in there, because that's one of my interests as well. Yeah. Is somebody arguing with the bot? Yeah. If we've got somebody got a suggestion? I think somebody had a suggestion. If you've got a suggestion, there is an ideas channel. So just to shout out a few things, there's an ideas channel. If you've got any ideas for me, whether it be an improvement to my website, a game you want me to look at, all that sort of thing, head out there. We've got the other Hellish Hobbies channel, so just things that I'm interested in, that a lot of my community are interested in as well. You can feel free to post pictures in there. Obviously, we've got the OpenTTD and OpenTTD Help channel, but now we also have the OpenTTD Server Manager channel, where we're going to be taking suggestions for features for a manager, so that's cool. Have you considered doing some 186 episode of Factorium multiplayer? Oh, KZ, I wonder if I could consider that. I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt that says something along. Oh, salt and vinegar quavers. Oh, they're one of my favourites. I used to like the French fries when I was younger as well. Salt and vinegar French fries. And I also like, what are they called again? Mini cheddars? But at one time they did Branston pickle mini cheddars. And I was like, what? And I just had a look. Where is the Discord? If you head out to my website, masterhellish.net. Also on YouTube, I think there's links as well. There's loads. There's links everywhere. My website's got links for everything. If you go to the bottom of my website, it's all there. I'll show you guys, actually. Let's go to masterhellish.net. Masterhellish.net is the place to be. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know why it's not showing what the video is, but look, here we go. So you can see, look, you got my main menus up here. You've got links to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Discord at the top of the screen. But then you've got a full section of links at the bottom. So you got links to all the places where I stream, all my video locations, including my second channel, all my different social media places, different ways to contact me, different ways to support me, different in-game places, so like the GTA crew, EVE Online, World of Warcraft. And we don't actively play World of Warcraft, but we still have a clan there, and there's other bits where my Steam Workshop and stuff. So all the links are at the bottom of my website, so definitely check that out. You can't go wrong. You probably can go wrong. Yeah. There is a server. Yeah, that's right. There's a main public Discord and there's a Viewer Plus Discord as well. Does somebody, if somebody repeatedly breaks the rules, you will get a ban. We don't want to ban people here. We want to be open for everybody, but yeah. If you do break the rules, you will get kicked and, if necessary, banned. Travis says, really enjoying RimWorld and have been playing along. Do you plan to try Naked Brutality in a future series? Maybe. Potentially. I think I would... I think maybe that's the sort of thing we could do as like a lunchtime live thing. Because I have a funny feeling it'd be a lot quicker potentially, but we'll see. Innocent Tomato says good morning. Even if it's in the afternoon. It's it's morning somewhere. It's good morning somewhere. Scruff says, do you have your own model railway? I used to have. I think I've had 3 in the past. I've built them and I don't think I've ever finished them. I don't think anybody ever finishes a model railway, do they? They're always doing upgrades and stuff. But my first railway was a HO gauge one where I had an intercity and a little steam engine called Smokey Joe. And then I think I had one more and I switched to N gauge. And I got like the main loop done. And I was about to start work on the stations. But the problem was when I was younger and I had these model railways, I didn't have enough money. I didn't have any money. I was, as a young kid, all that sort of thing. I didn't have the money to invest in that sort of thing. So I think in the future, almost certainly will want to have a model railway. Not something to do now. I've got far too many other things to do. In terms of projects, I've got development projects I want to do. I want to keep doing Master Hellish as much as possible. Lots and lots of Master Hellish stuff. So as part of Master Hellish, we've got the core Master Hellish content, which is the tutorials, the spotlight videos, and the Let's Plays, and of course the live streams. But I also want to bring in two things into the main gaming area, and I want to bring a new project called Fantastic Free Games. It's something that I've already started work on, but I haven't really had time to actually launch. And I also want to relaunch GSci. Because I feel like, because it's related to gaming, it would go well on the gaming channel. So there would actually be a kind of a three-way split on my main channel. All of it gaming, but in three different veins. So there's the kind of tutorials and Let's Plays, then there's Fantastic Free Games, and then there's GSci, and there's like the collection all together under Master Hellish Gaming. So yeah. You've been playing a lot of Starbound. I've not played Starbound. Do a Kato series? Kato? Not heard of that. If you got any suggestions, put them in the Ideas for Hellish channel on my Discord. Well, here we go. We've got a few people joining the Discord. Hello, everybody. If it's not in English, it's not allowed. Yeah, if you... Yeah. What are you guys doing here? Moderating. That's true, they are moderating. There's a few people dropped into the open TTD chat as well. I've got a direct message. Just need to check something. Oh, right, okay, right. I think I should just make this known. And my moderators, take note. My policy on accepting friend requests on Discord and Steam. If I recognise you as a regular viewer, I will accept. If I don't recognise you as a regular viewer, I will not accept. I can't just accept everything that comes my way on Steam and Discord. It becomes unmanageable. But I do want to be able to connect with you guys. So if you're a regular viewer and I recognise you as a regular viewer, I will accept your friend request on Steam and on Discord. That's my policy. It's how I do it. Would you do OO or Engage? The gauge of the railway, I think, would depend on how much space I have. So if I've got a large amount of space, I would love to do OO because I feel like you can do more. It's like you can make more of your own models and things as well for like houses and doing the detailing. You can do nice detailing. But if I'm limited on space, I wouldn't hesitate to do Engage and be happy about it. I think I like it just as much. And also I just feel like the engines look a little bit cute. It's like, oh, look, it's so small, sort of thing. Brandon says we've had problems in the past with some people spamming direct messages during streams and stuff. Yeah, I even had somebody try to call me constantly during live streams. If that sort of things happens, it's just like unfriend ban. When I'm connected to so many people in a community, like if there's somebody who is negatively affecting me or the community, we're not having it. You really watch the streams because of time zones. Yeah, time zones are bad. There's nothing we can really do about that. And I hate changing time zones as well, Brandon. I just wish that we could all settle on like a specific time zone and then just leave it. And then it's like, that's it. That's the time zone we're having now. So, yeah. Brandon says it's like the Imperial system, it just needs not to exist. I don't know. I can't... I think that's a relatively poor comparison. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with time zones is absolutely crazy anyway. I do feel like we should just use one unit of measure. I don't think there's a lot... I don't think there's any reasonable arguments for keeping the old systems apart from having to change everything. Having to change everything is a nightmare. And it's probably much more a nightmare than you're thinking. Literally only the USA uses Imperial still. I'm sure there's 3 countries, not just the USA. I think there's 2 other countries as well, Brandon. I can't remember. We did look this up at some point. No, yeah, time zones. Yeah, time zones have to exist, Jack. But I think what Brandon was referring to is where the time changes within a time zone. You know, like here in the UK, we put the clocks forward and back. Why can't we just keep it in one of them? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they use Imperial, but yeah. Yeah, the +1, the -1, the +2 and all that sort of thing. It would be nice not to have to change it all. Just imagine the amount of stuff that would have to change though. If, like, they decided to do that. They would have... who is it that decides, like, the time codes and all that sort of thing for computing and all that? Yeah, daylight savings is a weird idea. I don't know where it comes from. I think it comes from, like, old-fashioned farming? Let's have a look. Daylight savings. Google. Wikipedia. Everybody's source of reliable information, eh? Yeah, it describes what it is. The idea of aligning waking hours was to conserve candles. Was proposed in 1784. Apparently by Benjamin Franklin. Wow. I wanted to have more daylight hours to devote to collecting... I'm just skipping through the whole thing here. It looked like one of the first reasons was to conserve candles. Yeah. But so you guys live in England and have to change the time of your clock. Yeah, a lot of my community live in England, especially people who are in Viewer Plus. There's quite a few English people in the Viewer Plus. Egg isn't. Thank you to Egg. Thank you to J-Bay as well. J-Bay is another person who isn't. So you have to change the time of your clock. We don't have to change the time of most modern things. So like computers and phones and laptops and tablets, they all change automatically. But like some clocks you do, like if you have a clock on your microwave or you have like an analog clock on the wall, you'd have to change that manually twice a year. The right direction. Being a builder is fun. Some sheet materials come by 8 before and some are 1.2, 2.4 along. Yeah. I've experienced that, Scruff, where like you're doing a project and it comes in weird meter measurements because they were originally designed in feet. Mr. Beantown says, I use Kelvin, millimeters and both systems for volume. Yeah, I don't think many people use Kelvin. I think unless you're doing science. If you're doing science, then maybe Kelvin. How many screens do you have? I have 3 screens. I used to have 6, but I changed to 3, where 2 of them are divided into 3, so it's like having 7. And I think I did a vlog on that, and I almost certainly posted pictures in the Discord. Do you see any advantages to playing TTD via Steam instead of download it from the website? No. Automatic updates. I suppose that's it. It's the same game. there is literally zero difference. Okay, maybe there's some back-end code difference, but there's no front-end user advantage apart from being able to have it automatically update. So if you're, there's no reason at all to choose one over the other at the moment. Yeah. Beantown says Kelvin or Fahrenheit. Now, so that's another one. I don't think many countries use Fahrenheit either. Oh, there's advantages to daylight savings for traffic safety. Is that yeah, but Jackamak, is that an old-fashioned thing? Is that a historical thing? These days we have, safer cars, better lighting on both the cars and the roadways. I don't know. I'm not sure if that is as appropriate these days. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Kelvin is the best temperature scale. It's always fun to say it's about 300 degrees on a normal day. I must admit, that is fun. I think I've done that before. Yeah. Engineer John says, well, I'm from Taiwan, so it's just one time zone. Yeah. It's just to clarify, it's one time zone for us, and the time zone changes. What is it? One time zone? I'm not sure actually how that works. Basically, I don't like it. Steam does auto update. That's pretty much the only difference. Yeah, that is the only difference. What's your favourite Beetle? I don't have a favourite Beetle. Mr. Beantown says I use kilometres and metres per second because of KSP. Yeah, if I'm doing any sort of maths or science or gaming, I use kilometres and metres per second. If I'm driving my car, it's miles per hour. Always has been, because that's what the road signs are. That's the only real reason, though. You posted the countries in Discord. Did you put it in off topic? Using metric and imperial. Oh, okay. So I think I was wrong. It's not 3 countries. It's 4. Yeah, and I don't know if this is the US Metric Association. So it's listed in the UK as mixed, but I think by law it's metric for everything apart from speed road signs. Top left is still USA. Oh, okay. So maybe I was right with my estimation of 3 previously. Fire Beetle, says Brandon. Scruff's like, Beetle, do you mean the car, the band member, or an insect? It's like, how many different types of beetles? Ugh. Yeah, science uses metric, which is why I tend to use science mostly. Sorry, I was just adjusting my chair. And I like science, says Mr. Beantown. I think I like science. Science things are cool. I watch all of the Veritasium videos. I've watched probably all of the Smarter Everyday videos. I've watched all of Tom Scott's videos. I've probably watched nearly all of Minute Physics. What else? I love the stuff about quantum mechanics and things, but I don't fully understand it. Brandon says because science is sensible. Not because science is sensible per se, but because you can use it to discover more and all that. Oh, Mark Rober, yeah, it's a little less sciencey, certainly more engineering. Mark is, but I've seen nearly all of them. Oh, another map for Celsius and Fahrenheit. So when it comes to Fahrenheit, it is, I think, only the United States by the looks of it. MacLeod? Who's that? That might be a new one for me. Maybe I need to put these people as recommended channels on mine. It's just, they're all... Oh, right. Okay, so Matt is not in the same category. Matt's gaming. Okay. I thought we were talking about like science YouTubers and stuff. Oh, physics girl. watch nearly everything that Physics Girl puts up as well. Smarter Every Day, Physics Girl. Who else? Can't remember. Good channels. Maybe I need to update. Maybe I need a recommended reading list for videos. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Also, I follow a few channels purely for computing, so Linus Tech Tips and things like that. Oh, Veritasium. If I didn't mention Veritasium. So I'm gonna have a look at my subscription list. And for space, I follow a load of space things. So Everyday Astronaut, Scientesia Plus, if that's the right way of saying it. Scott Manley. Scott Manley's stuff is fantastic. Space Eccentric, again. And then for engineering, Stuff Made Here. He is really good. The Slow-Mo Guys. Slow-Mo Guys for science and silly videos. Colin Furs, again, for making things. Computer File for computer-based stuff. Slow-Mo Guys, second channel. SpaceX. Minute Earth, Minute Physics. Boston Dynamics. Vsauce. EVE Online. These are all basically the channels that I follow which aren't for gaming. Primarily. What else? Code Bullet. 3 Blue 1 Brown. Matt and Tom. That's Tom Scott and his mate Matt. Coding Game. I think most of these haven't. Then so I'm getting towards the bottom where most people haven't posted in a while, I think. Yeah. But I highly recommend Everyday Astronaut, Veritasium, Tom Scott, Scott Manley, Physics Girl, Space Eccentric, Number File, Smarter Every Day, Mark Rober, Colin Furs, Primal Space, Computer File, and they're like, and Slow-Mo Guys, Vsauce. They're my tops. Highly recommend all of them. Yeah. Everyday Astronaut. Yeah. Engineering Explained. Okay, I'll look at that. It's more automotive. Let's have a look at that. Engineering Explained.
Hello everyone and welcome. Hello.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure it's down my street, but I'll certainly have a quick look at that. See, Mr. Beantown says I've heard of most of those. Yeah. Jackamak says I haven't heard a lot of these. Wow. I mean, I would obviously then there's ones in there for gaming that I do watch. So like Exumavoid, Mumbo, Grian, Isgal, Il Mango, Ethos Lab, Ray's Works. There's other ones as well. Kelzarelli. Kelzarelli Games, that is. Air Force Proud. They're the gaming people that I'm watching at the moment. But yeah. Oh, Captain Disillusion was a cool one to watch. Yeah. So, if you haven't heard of some of them, and you're interested in either science, engineering, computing, space, any of those sorts of topics, check them out. All of them are really cool. Miss Beantown says Air Force Proud is so good. Butter. Yeah, I Air Force Pride is just fun. Just funny and fun. There's no science in there or anything like that. Are we just doing random YouTuber shout outs now? Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, electrical tutorials there. Interesting. 3D printing as well. Looks like there's a bit of coding in there too. Jackamak says a lot of YouTube seems to pass me by, I don't know why. Yeah, algorithm. Algorithm, everybody. And if you don't know about the algorithm, there's a Tom Scott video to explain it. I love how, like, there's almost always a Tom Scott video to explain everything that I try and explain stuff. People recommend me gaming channels, and they have 50 million subs, and I've never heard of them. Yeah. Yeah, that happens, Jackamak. It's just, it's like, because of the YouTube and a lot of other social media platforms are all targeted around making you stay on the platform. Whatever makes you stay and watch or scroll. So they focus on what they think you like, and they keep you in that bubble. Very rarely will they start pumping and showing you content, pumping content onto your page, which is different or out there or on a... So if you're watching one sort of gaming, but then there's really, really popular YouTubers that don't quite fit the same tags or categories, you may never get them pop up. Never, never. And this is one of the reasons why, like, turning notifications on or following on social media or being on the Discord is so important, because you cannot trust YouTube or any of the other content platforms and all those sorts of things to tell you about your favorite creators and when they're publishing and stuff like that. So just 1 second here. Hi, hello. Brandon says, I like to say, if I haven't heard of something, they can't be that popular. That is very not true. Mr. Beantown says, I've heard of almost every single YouTuber that you've listed. Yeah. So if you watch Veritasium and Smarter Every Day, you are very highly likely going to be recommended things like Physics Girl and Minute Physics because of the other things that you do. Yeah, there's Brandon seems to be like the benchmark of, like, if Brandon's heard of it, then you're okay. Who's Doc Brown? Who said something about Doc Brown? I can't see it. Oh yeah, was it Brandon that said who's Doc Brown? Yeah, definitely. You haven't heard of Physics Girl? Physics Girl's the name of the channel. Her name's Diana. And over the last few months, she went solo. So she used to be part of PBS Studios, I think it was. But now she's going it alone, so to speak. Yeah. Right, folks. Looking at the time, I think we are pretty much at the end of the stream. I'm not sure why my streaming monitor says I've been live for 5 minutes. No idea why. If I've been live for 5 minutes, I must have just imagined a lot of this stream. But remember, folks, like I say, like, if you go to the bottom of my website, the links to everything's there. So check out the second channel. There's all sorts of wonderful vlogs and bits on there. I don't regularly post on there, but I try to. If you do want to support the channel, we're getting close to having the channel funded now, which is fantastic. You can do so. Go to Viewer Plus, and if you're Viewer Plus, this is a pre-announcement, you can now gift subs. You can now buy a sub on the website for somebody else. You buy a code and just give them the code, and that code lets them get Viewer Plus for free. So thank you to everybody who does support the channel and keeps things going. Remember, get on the Discord, get your notifications turned on, and I will see you all soon. We might do last night's RimWorld on Saturday. Depends how I feel. We'll see. Keep an eye on the notifications. Nice chatting to you all. Take care. Have a good rest of the day. Bye for now, folks.